I never thought I would have the courage to tell this story. For years, I carried it like a shadow, following me everywhere, no matter how far I tried to run. On the outside, I looked fine, smiling in photos, laughing at jokes, pretending life was normal. But inside, I was carrying a storm. There were nights when I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, wondering how everything had changed so fast. How a life that once felt so full of light could suddenly become so heavy with silence. People say time heals, but what they don't tell you is that before the healing comes the breaking. The kind of breaking that makes you question who you are, what you believe in, and whether you'll ever feel whole again. This is not just my story of loss, but also of finding strength in the ruins. And slowly learning that even after the darkest nights, the sun has no choice but to rise again. I grew up believing that life would follow a simple rhythm: childhood, youth, love, family, happiness. That's how the movies made it look. And that's what I saw in the lives of people around me. For a while, I thought my own life was moving in that direction too. I met someone who changed everything, someone who made me believe in love so deeply that I couldn't imagine a day without them. Her name was Elena. She wasn't perfect, but she was perfect for me. I remember the first time we met. It was nothing dramatic, nothing like in the movies. Just a simple encounter at a library, where she was searching for a book I had just finished. I made a small joke about it, and she laughed, a real, unguarded laugh that stayed with me long after I left. That laugh would go on to change my entire world. The months we spent together felt like a dream. We built little rituals that only we understood: late-night walks when the streets were empty, endless cups of coffee that grew cold while we talked, and quiet moments where no words were needed because just being in the same space was enough. I didn't know it then, but those ordinary moments would become the memories I would hold on to the most. But life doesn't always protect the things we love most. It started with small signs: her feeling tired, catching colds too often, moments when her laughter would suddenly fade into silence. We told ourselves it was nothing, just stress, just bad luck. Until it wasn't. Until the hospital visits became regular. Until the doctors began speaking in words I didn't want to hear. The day I heard the word cancer, I felt like my chest had collapsed. I wanted to scream, to beg, to trade places with her. But instead, I just sat there, holding her hand, trying not to let my tears fall because she was the one who needed strength, not me. She squeezed my hand and whispered, "We'll get through this. Together." And together we tried. Through every treatment, every long night, every painful moment, I stayed by her side. But no matter how tightly I held her, no matter how many prayers I whispered, I couldn't stop what was happening. I was forced to watch the strongest, brightest person I had ever known slowly fade in front of me. The night she left this world, everything inside me broke. The apartment felt like a graveyard of memories: her books on the shelf, her sweater on the chair, her scent still lingering on the pillow. I couldn't breathe without feeling the weight of her absence pressing against my chest. For months, I shut myself away. Friends tried to reach me, family tried to comfort me, but I felt unreachable. The world moved on, but I was stuck in the moment she left. People said, "She's in a better place." But I didn't want her in a better place. I wanted her here. With me. And yet, somewhere deep in my heart, I remembered her words. One night, not long before she passed, she told me, "Promise me you'll keep living. Don't let my absence become the end of your story. Promise me you'll find joy again." I had promised. And promises matter. So, slowly, painfully, I began to live again. I started by taking small walks, even when I wanted to stay in bed. I forced myself to sit in the park where we used to go. I picked up a camera and began photographing little things Elena would have loved, the way sunlight filters through leaves, the smile of a stranger, the beauty of a rainy afternoon. With every photo, I whispered, "Look, Elena. The world is still beautiful." And little by little, I healed. The pain never left me completely, I don't think it ever will, but it changed shape. It became part of me, not a chain holding me down, but a reminder of a love so strong it continues to guide me even now. Today, I tell my story not because I want pity, but because I want others to know, even after the deepest loss, life is not over. You will laugh again. You will find beauty again. And the love you thought you lost forever, it will live inside you, shaping you, making you stronger than you ever thought you could be. This is my story. A story of love, of loss, and of learning that even after the darkest night, the sun always rises.